Right, welcome back guys to the R44 channel. Today's a bit of a different day. I've jumped in a customer's car, a good friend of mine, Jay, so shout out to him. I've jumped in his M3 Touring today to come catch up with Tom about a couple other projects that we're doing on the side, but come up to bring this thing for a stage 2. So Jay is a good friend. He's based in Midlands area, and he's utilized kind of the R44X TWP kind of software package. So what it means is he's able to travel down from the Midlands to London, drop the car off midweek, jump on a train, within 40 minutes he's back up to where he lives. I've got the car, we take the ECU out, where our techs are extremely trained on this. This is all we do day to day. Take the ECU out, send it over to Femto. Tom takes care of all of that, make sure it's flashed with the right MHD, etc, etc. ECU is unlocked. That can be at the best of times 3 days, worst of times 4 to 5 days. So really quick turnaround. In the meantime, this car already has some bolt-ons. So it's got a drop-in panel filter, sports cat and a catback system, but other customers would drop the car off. We would do some bolt-on mods to kind of accommodate the stage that he or they have chosen. But this car, done his thing, boom, 3 days later, we got the ECU back, put it back in. We then used MHD, flashed the car with a base mat from Tom and Mike. That's pretty much just removing any warnings and getting a base kind of file on it. And then we drove up today, and now I'm gonna get it straight into the dyno cell. I'm gonna run through the car. We're gonna do the stock figures, and then we'll go through a stage 2. But it's just a kind of quick-ish video to show you how capable these cars are. We are forgetting how amazing the G8X platform is. To get the figures we are about to get from a stage 2 for the money, it's unbelievable. If you want one for yourself, just hit up our sales team, pick up the phones, or just go on the website, check out, make the payment, and I'll be in contact. Take care of the next steps. Take care. Dyno cell. We've got the Touring to the right of me. As you've seen, or as I spoke through previously, it's got some bolt-ons, primarily just what you need for a stage 2. So it's got some drop-in filters from Hypercross. It's got, we don't know, but FI sports cat, and then we've got a catback system from an FI. Other than that, it's pretty much standard. We did a quick road test before we put it on the dyno. Obviously, all the work on the, actually we installed most of the hardware. So we installed the drop-in filters, the sports cast, and the catback system, and then we did the Femto unlock at R44. Then we brought it up to Tom's today. Tom's run it as a stock car, and then he's done a stage 2 map on it. Yeah. Mike Ball does the revision, so he bounces to and from. I'll get Tom to go through the finer details in a sec. It runs really good, but just the main thing to take into account is fuel. We really are limited on the quality of fuel. This was filled up this morning in London. London fuel is known for not the best. Yeah, watered down, more quantity than quality compared to out in the sticks where they
get the high
octane. So anyways, Tom, run us out through what it ran stock. Yeah. These cars are 510, and then run us through stage 2 and kind of the process, what you do with Mike and the team while you go through the.
Yeah, so essentially 448 wheel horsepower equates to 515. It's a little over stock. Obviously, did have a hardware on there, but you will need it mapped. If you remove the OPS and the cats, you always need a map doing on it. So obviously, you took care of the Femto unlock, which you can do pretty simply.
3 days, 7 minutes.
3 day turnaround. Because you're in London, that's the advantage. Yeah. So that you get a nice DHL service. So yeah, you take your ECU off, take care of that, and then you can come up and we can turn it around within a day. Then you can get your hardware fitted at your place, or we can do it. And yeah, it kind of works like that. So then the end result, pretty awesome, 700 horsepower. So it's a straight 200 horsepower, pretty much increase over stock. And about nearly 250 newton meters of torque, much bigger power band. obviously Mike Ball does all the software for us. He also has got some really nice gearbox software, which I think a lot of people report back. It's noticeable as the engine, it really is. Sharpens the shifts up, increases the clamping pressure, the clutches, the line pressure. He does a lot. It's a full recalibration. It's not just a flash, it's a proper calibration of gearbox. So yeah, we'll bounce back then. Revisions, we've got a pretty good base for these now. Obviously the fuel in this one wasn't quite as good as we've seen in the past, which is a bit of a shame. So we'd normally see about sort of 720-ish maybe. So it's still solid. I mean, it's a solid game. You get what you're given. It's going to make it.
It's going to be a fast car. I think we forget the torque is really.
That's really key. I mean, the torque's up there. It's just like I said. It's just that bit of it. You get that ignition time and correction, and you kind of hit your limit then. That's where the joys of ethanol come in, and you can really push these on. But yeah, it'll be absolutely awesome on the road. And the difference, as you can imagine, with that much power increase, will be enormous. So
it's already felt like a fast car when I drove it up here. But touch briefly on, so stage 2 are becoming really popular.
Yeah.
This car has 26,000 miles on it. So owners had it for coming up to 2 years now, I guess. So he's enjoying it, but he's done the stage 2.
Yeah.
What would he do next? We were saying like an e-blend is probably the next step, just to have fun for maybe a weekend, and then you can just jump back. So how does that work?
So that's one option. So I mean, the beauty of them going stage 2, it's like the car's reborn again for you. So if you're finding it's just getting a bit more comfortable, you want a bit more noise, that's where it's nice to do the stage 2 package, because it's like a new car again. Upwards from this, you've got 2 options really. You can either go down the hybrid turbo route on pump fuel, and they'll do around 800, or you can do an ethanol blend on this car, that's the flex fuel, which will do about 800 as well. So it depends what route you want to go down. If you're happy putting a bit of ethanol in the tank, which is readily available, you just pour some ethanol in, the car self-adjusts and makes up to about 800. Or if you want to keep it on pump fuel, you can get you some turbos on there, some hybrids, keep it on 99, straightforward, and you've got that kind of power. And then obviously you're reaching the limit of the engine and the gearbox, like your WR Blue one. Then you go to the full stage 3 build, and then you're good for 1,000. And yeah, it's the highest limit then, really. Yeah,
crazy. No, it's quite cool. And a little highlight: everything's done on MHD. So you would get a little dongle with your package. You can buy it through the website if you want, or contact through the support through R44 sales or info at. You get everything. You get MHD, so you can map, you can read codes, you can do diagnostics on the fly, which is really cool. And then you can start playing around with e-maps. Yeah, it's cool. It's nice to do a stage 2, and I'm excited to drive it home, and the customer will go collect it on Friday and have a good weekend. He's been wanting to do this for some time, so it's great to see these people kind of now coming back after maybe fixing some hardware a year ago to having more fun with the car. And guys and girls, hope you've enjoyed this. It's a little bit of a recap on the stage 2, because we're always playing around with our crazy cars.
You can't forget what the gains you've had for relatively low investment. You've had 200 horsepower given to you, and now it's mixing it with pretty much any car you can think of on the road. There's not much Turbo S territory in it, you know.
It is.
In an estate car, so it's awesome.
Yeah, to think that we used to pay 15k on an F80 to get it to
less than wheel spin the whole way everywhere. Can't look bad.
Anyways, see you guys later.
30, 60. Quarter mile.
Cool. Netflix. Let's go. All right. Hi, my name's Fuck.